Rocket! It's lightning, so I'm afraid he took off to somewhere. Well, we got a thunderstorm, but it was short-lived. Even the ground here is still pretty dry. So I'm gonna head over to the farm and gonna keep rolling. All right, you wanna come? Now's your chance. Come on. There you go. Buddy, what's up? Huh? Since we were right on the edge of the storm, the main farms got rained on a little bit, which it is drying up. But some of the further farms didn't get any rain, so I'm heading up there with the 82. I'm gonna start VTing up there, and we're gonna keep on planting. They're calling for rain again at 1 o'clock this afternoon, which really doesn't give us all that much time, but the more we can get planted, the better. So, heading up there. I remember those 6-row days. Heck, I remember the 4-row days. This is one of the fields that we're taking out of contours. It's all going into corn. Basically, I'm just going to start doing laps around the farm and work my way inward. So let's go ahead and get started. So I am about 60 to 70% done with this farm. I'm using the auto track right now to set up some lines. I'm doing skip passes with this, and then I'm just going in between them because this thing only has 15 hours of demo auto track on it. But they're calling for rain at 11 p.m. now. They pushed it back 2 hours. Every second counts in that regard. So I'm hopefully gonna get this done fairly soon. This is the first time I've ever done this entire farm in one go before. What I'm actually doing here is I'm not following the contours. I'm trying to get this done as fast as I can, and by following the contours, you're doing a lot of turning around. So to save on time, I'm picking passes that are relatively long, and then I'm going perpendicular most of the time to the contours. So you might be able to see there, maybe not, it might be bouncing around too much. But I'm taking long passes. That way I'm maintaining speed, going faster, and hopefully getting a little bit more done. get, the more I'm starting to realize how Grandpa used to just sit in the tractor all day long with the radio off. And we're all done here. I'm gonna pack up and head to the next farm. It is currently 6:52. Where'd the dog go? He's laying next to me. The heck are you doing? Rough day, huh? Pretty well had it. Come on, Rocket, let's go. After you, my lady. My sir. Come on. Let's go. Good boy. What'd you get me?
I got you tuna with pickles.
Thank you. I am headed to the last two fields that we need to prep the seedbed on, actually. So we've got about 180 acres at this point. It is currently 8:30 at night. Forecast is calling for storms starting at 2 a.m. now. They've been pushing it back gradually as the day's gone on. But I'm thinking that if we can skim by at 2 a.m. and not get any rain, we could have everything done before it really starts to, before the sky really starts to fall tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. And that is when it's supposed to start raining, and it's not going to stop. So if we can get all this in, that would be optimal. I know that there's going to be a lot of guys out there that aren't going to be quite so lucky, but we've been running for, what, 60 hours straight now? Something like that. And we've managed to get this far, so it'd be nice to be able to say that we got everything in the ground at least. finish what I started. So this has had all day to dry out because we did get rain this morning, which is why I'm glad I quit, because at the time that I did, because I got a little bit of sleep, and it didn't rain up at the other farm, so I went up there and did that instead, and this should be good to go. I think it was too muddy, but I saw people planting in this area this morning, and I don't know how they didn't keep plugging their planters, because that's an issue that we've been dealing with, is it's just too wet. But judging from what it looks like now, this can go. Let's have a look at the weather while the VT is folding out. So it looks like overnight they're not calling for any rain now. That's good. Awesome. Okay, so looks like right now, earlier they were calling for rain at 1 a.m., which if we had got, it originally was like at 9 p.m., but they shoved it they kept pushing it back by about 1 hour every 3 hours throughout today, and now they just completely canceled all of the rain until 8 a.m. tomorrow, and it is for sure going to rain tomorrow. And looking at the long extended forecast, here's what we're looking at. So this is always, you know, it's possible it's going to change, but we'll have a lot better peace of mind knowing that all of our crop is in the ground, because it took, last time it took 7 days, and this last time it took like 8 or 9 days for it to dry up enough to where we could actually get out there and start planting again. So if we get more rain and it keeps pushing us back, it would be June by the time we get into the fields again, and by then we're starting to see a yield loss, so it's never good. With that, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I got 2 fields left. It's roughly 80 acres. I see some lightning over there, but hopefully the worst of that is past us until tomorrow morning. Let's get started. Trying to get my bearings. This is my first time on this field. Holy crap. Oh boy, that hurt. All right, well, the reason I hopped out of the tractor was to try to find Rocket. Mom just dropped a battery off for me, and I left the door open on the tractor. Oh wow, I have a huge cramp in my foot now. Rocket! Rocket is deathly afraid of lightning and thunder. I don't know if you can see that too well, but it is flashing pretty good over there. Well, Rocket can sense a thunderstorm from literally like 100 miles away, and it's just highly unusual that he hopped out of the tractor like that, especially when it's storming like this. So I'm kind of worried that he's gonna run off somewhere. I don't know. Unless Mom took him. I'm waiting for her response right now. Ooh, that really hurt. Yep, it's lightning, so I'm afraid he took off to somewhere. Rocket! Well, there's not much I can do. Mom said she'll call him when she comes back. He's a smart dog. He'll figure it out. Wait a second. Are you kidding me, dog? I was out there worried sick, and you're here hiding behind the tractor seat. I drove 100 feet without even knowing he was in here. I figured if he was outside, if he was like taking a leak or something, he'd follow alongside the tractor, but he never came. Lightning does this to him. He freaks out. It's his biggest fear. What's the matter, Rocket? What's the matter? Thunder gonna get you? Hmm? Thunder gonna get you? What's the matter? Come on, Rocket. Come on. You can't sit back there. I'll bounce you to death. Come on, Rocket. Come on. Big bad lightning gonna get you? Huh? Come on. Let's get you out. Oh, you are stuck back there. Here, I can slide the seat forward. How about that? Come on. There you go. You got her. Come on. Get out of there. Come on. There you go. So now it is currently 2:10 a.m. and I just finished this second to last field. So I think I'm pretty well gonna call her quits for tonight. I'm getting down low on fuel. Not too terribly low. I've got another 20 acres, which I think I could do. I think the fuel gauge went down pretty quick in the last hour. But anyway, I'm way ahead of the planner. I didn't really have to do as much as I did. Travis and Dad quit a little earlier tonight. I kept going. I wanted to get this one done because I had started it, and then we'll just see what the weather does. If we can get back into the field relatively early. Right now they're calling for rain at 5 a.m. and there's an 80% chance, so it's going to storm tomorrow, but we'll just have to wait and see how long it takes for everything to dry back out again. My biggest concern is that we aren't going to be able to get the crops in by the end of the month, which is looking like it could happen, but I think Dad's probably sitting around like 90% planted. I'm not totally sure how much they got done before they quit, and Travis and I think are sitting somewhere around 30%, so not too bad, but we'll just have to write it out and see how things go. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack up the VT, head back to the farm, and call her quits for tonight. So with that, thanks for watching this video, guys. Be sure to check out all of our other ones. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys enjoyed this video series, be sure to tell a friend about how farms work. With that, I'll see you next time.